Welcome in. Recently, my Roblox game celebrated its 14th birthday. Happy birthday, Ghost Hunt. Let's give the game a nice present in the form of an update. I want to start by fixing something so annoying it might be making people leave the game. No joke. Every year for Ghost Hunt's birthday, I add the Roblox birthday cake gear to the starter pack so players can have their cake and eat it too. Ha. The annoying part is that the sound effects play for everyone close enough to the guy eating the cake. So just imagine, you're looking for ghosts, and then some random guy with a birthday cake shows up and starts doing this.
Happy birthday!
Kinda kills the spooky vibes, yeah? To fix this, we can have the item clone the sound effects to the player's GUI, then play those instead. We just need to add an on-unequipped function to remove those sounds too. Done! Now those sounds play on the client instead of the server, meaning only for the person eating the cake. Next, we have a string of small details that just bother me in my OCD brain, so let's get those sorted real quick. This light is on but doesn't look like it, let's make it neon. This threshold between this hallway and the new offices has Z fighting, ew, let's get rid of it. The computer screen should be glass, the work light and camera tripod feet should be rubber, and the proximity prompt for this prop door is broken. Next, I've been looking at some pics of some old morgues, and I notice a lot of them have tiles on the walls. I can't imagine why. Anyway, I kinda like this look, so let's add that to our morgue. I think I mentioned wanting to do this in my video about giving my game a makeover, but I can't remember for sure. Nice. But now we get to the real work. There's a super annoying bug that I've been meaning to fix for a while, but I haven't worked up the courage to try. Until now. Here's the sitch. Suppose a player is looking one way. They use the camera tool. Then they put it away. Chances are they're looking a completely different direction than they were before they started using the cameras. Now, that might sound like a minor issue, but no, this is the worst thing ever if you're exploring in first person and you keep checking the cams on the fly. So how do we fix it? Well, at first I was thinking we could keep the player's initial camera angle in a variable when they equip the cams, then use that to put it back when they unequip them. But there's one small problem with this: the exit button. You see, that has its own script, so it would probably be better to store this in some external value. But that's fine. We can make an external value and put it in the player script, so pretty much everyone has it, just waiting to be used. Look at that, it's fixed now. That was 2 hours of trial and error well spent. Now that I've thoroughly applied a headache to my brain, let's work on something simpler. Valentine's Day also happened recently, so now might be a good time to drop the pink flashlight game pass. You see, several years ago, I actually wanted to release 3 new colors of flashlight: pink, purple, and orange. Sadly, I wasn't able to because Roblox's Game Pass limit back then was a lot lower. Before I do this though, I should probably redesign the default flashlight's lighting system. I think I've got like 5 lights in it when I only really need like a couple, so oh. This is horrendous. Okay. The pink flashlight can wait about 10 minutes while I overhaul this entire horrible system. Why did I do this? Most of these lights don't even make any difference. What was I thinking? Okay, now that we achieved the exact same look, literally, using only 3 lights instead of however many there were, let's get back to the pink light. Now here's the trick with colored lights. The color makes them seem dimmer, since any color is darker than just white. So we gotta play around with the brightness until it stops looking like a downgrade from the default flashlight. That way people will want to buy it. That's more like it. Now we just need to add the pink flashlight button to the shop GUI, and the script that gives it to players who have the pass, and then put the thing on sale. Oh, and real quick, we should probably add this to the bucket of items the players might get from the birthday party grab bag too. Actually, you know what? This might actually be my favorite of the colored lights. It's just pretty. But now, fun time is over. Remember the older version of the flashlight that we just revamped? The one with about 100 lights in it? Well, guess what the other colored lights were copied from? Oh yeah, we gotta revamp all of those too. But I think it would actually be swifter to just copy the colors, ranges, and brightnesses to a notepad and make a bunch of copies of the pink light to modify. Fast forward about half an hour and we're all done. Now apparently some sound effects in these moving crash carts, or whatever they're called, have too high a max distance. Yeah, that's not cool. Fix that. But there's also an annoying continuity error. You see, these rooms on the right side of the first hall are supposed to be at the edge of the building, so they should probably have some windows. To get the spacing right, I can use the part divider plugin and these pink parts. Then, when all the windows are in place, I can use the magic wand to... okay, you know what? I'm docking the properties window. I'm sick of dragging it around everywhere. Anyway, then I can use the magic wand tool to select all the pink parts and delete them all at once. I was going to resize the walls around the windows, but I think it would be better to make a union of the wall and simply use negative parts. Obviously, it would have been better to make that decision before making all the windows, but that would have been smart. Therefore, I didn't do that. But this also means these vent covers shouldn't be here, so I'm left redoing them too. Oh, and it looks like I missed some windows. Nice. Well, it might have been a tedious process, but I think it was well worth it. This look definitely gives me more Insane Asylum vibes compared to how it was before. Eventually, these might actually be transparent, but for now, let's not do that. By the way, if you want to see me work on this game live sometime, consider tuning into my live streams. And if you have ideas for the game, or how to fix it, feel free to suggest them in the comments, or even in my Discord server. In the meantime, I think this is a pretty good place to leave this update. So thanks for watching and have a good day everyone.